السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
How are you all doing today?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Welcome to you all. You guys are on YouTube today. The notes. Bismillah. We'll start off with our attendance. So, alhamdulillah, this is our advanced class. We have with us today, Selina is here.
Yeah.
Ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome. Raina is here yet?
Hanya here.
She's not here yet. Okay. Mariam?
No.
Wow, she's not here also. Cecilia?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cecilia is here. And Haneen and Hania?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Yallah, Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulullah. We have today a tafsir class. And the surah that we chose to give you tafsir of is Surah Al-Kafirun. First of all, who would like to read it for us? Who will be volunteer?
Me.
Haneen?
Yes. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد
ولا أنتم مش أنتم ولا أنتم
Oh, ولا 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 oh, you said ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين.
MashaAllah. Excellent job. Excellent job. Now, I let Hania read the English if she likes. Or let me ask. Let me ask who would like to read English. Who would like to read English? Anyone? Hello.
I'll do it.
Other than Haneen. Haneen just read Arabic. Anyone else other than Haneen?
Me?
Yes, Cecilia, please. In the name of Allah, the most kind, the most merciful.
In the name of Allah, most kind, most merciful, say, O you disbelievers, I do not worship what you worship, nor will you worship what I worship, nor will I worship what you are worshipping, nor will you worship what I'm worshipping. For you is a religion, and for me is my religion.
Jazakallah khairan. So this surah was one of the early surah that came down to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu in the Meccan stage. And when we mean the Meccan stage, and I want you guys to remember this, right? Because don't forget, your advanced level. So even though this same page, sometimes we give it to the level under you guys, but I give you in a different way sometimes. So I want you to remember with regards to Meccan stage and Medinan stage, I want you to remember this. The Meccan stage, when we say a Mecki surah, is everything before the Hijrah. And the Medina stage of Quran, so when we say a Madani surah, is everything after the Hijrah of Rasulullah, after the migration of Rasulullah. Who can remember that? What is the Meccan stage?
You said that the Meccan stage is when it's before the Hijrah of Prophet Muhammad.
Correct. And the Medina stage? And the Medina stage?
And the Medina stage is after Muhammad Sallallahu Hijrah.
Correct. And something you guys got to remember that most of the Meccan surah are the short surah. And for example, the very long surah are usually the Medina surah, like Surah Al-Baqarah and Ali Imran. These are Medina surah. Okay? There are some surah that are short are Madani surah, right? For example, Surah Al-Nasr, for example. So, but usually the short surah are Mekki surah, the short ones. Now, these 6 ayat that are Mekki has a story behind it. There's a story behind this surah. Anyone knows the story behind it? But we call this in tafsir, we call this sabab al-nuzul. What do we call it? When there's a story behind the surah, what do we call it, Salina?
The tafsir?
Yeah. So in tafsir, when there's a story behind why the surah was revealed, when there's a story behind why the surah was revealed, we call it sabab al-nuzul, like cause of revelation. Cause of revelation. When when there's actual story that you could find behind why that surah came down, they would call that sabab al-nuzul. So this surah here, there is a sabab al-nuzul. There is a reason why, a cause for this surah to be a specific cause for this surah to come down. Anyone knows that story? Does anyone know that story?
The one that the first time Muhammad ﷺ had revealed the Quran.
No. Surah Al-Kafirun. We're asking on Surah Al-Kafirun.
And no, I don't know.
Okay, so mashallah, even though you guys are level 3, so you guys should be, you guys took the seerah last year, right? We spoke about the seerah of Rasulullah, right? The story of Prophet Muhammad's life.
I think we did like a little bit of it. We didn't complete it that
We didn't
much.
complete it, yeah, but we did most of the Meccan stage, most of his life in Mecca. So if you remember, Quraysh, they tried their ultimate best to stop Islam, to seize the da'wah. And they did everything. They mocked the Muslims. They beat up the Muslims. They tortured them. Some Muslims were even killed. And they also tried to compromise. What do I mean with compromise? What do I mean with compromise? Like they try to make a deal.
Maybe like to negotiate something.
Yep, exactly. They try to negotiate with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They try to make a deal with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So they tell him, if you worship our gods for 1 year, we will worship your God for the other year, or the other way around. Welcome, Raina. Raina, are you with us?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Welcome. Try to come early so you don't miss out. So you
Sorry,
don't
my
miss.
computer had an update.
Oh, no problem. It's okay. It's okay. So basically, I'm gonna give you basically like a little summary of what we were speaking about today. We're speaking about Surah Al-Kafirun, the explanation, the tafsir of Surah Al-Kafirun. And so far, all we did was Haneen read it, and then we mentioned that it was a Mekki surah. Mekki surah means that it was revealed in the Meccan stage of the Prophet's life. So before Hijrah, before he migrated to Medina. And then we were talking about the sabab of nuzul, the cause of why Allah sent down this surah. Why did Allah send down Surah Al-Kafirun, the surah of the disbelievers? These are the verses in Arabic, just if you want to remember. If you want to remember them. See, O disbelievers, I do not worship what you worship, nor will you worship what I worship, nor will I worship what you are worshiping, nor will you worship what I am worshiping. Lakum deenukum waliya deen. For you is your religion, and me is my religion. So the reason why this surah was, the reason why Allah sent down this surah, this is where we stopped at, right? Is that Quraysh tried their ultimate best to stop the da'wah of Islam, to seize the da'wah of Islam. And none of it worked. They mocked the Muslims. They try to accuse Muhammad Sallallahu of lying. They propaganda. They tortured Muslims. Some Muslims were even killed. And they even try to negotiate, compromise. And one of the compromises they try to make was that, listen, you follow our religion for 1 year and we'll follow your Islam for 1 year. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down this surah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down this surah here. This is the one Haneen read a while ago. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين. Now, this was the answer basically. This is the answer for their negotiation. I'm sorry. So, Prophet Muhammad, of course, he refused, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that no way we're going to worship your gods. Aslan, this da'wah, the da'wah of Islam means none has the right to be worshipped except Allah, the creator of the heaven and the earth. The creator of the heavens and earth, only He alone deserves to be worshipped. Anything else is foolish. So Allah sends down this as a confirming answer. No way we would ever worship anything that you worship. And you wouldn't worship, and this compromise is not going to go through. You're not going to worship anything that we worship based on this negotiation, nor are we going to worship anything that you worship. In the end, you have your religion and we have our religion. If you want to follow Islam, welcome. Can you trade the darkness for the light? Would you trade a diamond for dirt, guys, girls? Would you trade a diamond for dirt, for mud?
No.
Of course not. So how can we trade? If you wouldn't even trade you wouldn't trade a material thing for another material. How can we trade the truth for falsehood? How can we swap that? Is that fair?
No, you can trade truth by truth and truth by
Exactly. We cannot give them, if they worship our God, we worship their God. No way. So Allah sent this verses telling the kuffar, no way we will ever follow your religion. Even if we wouldn't compromise, and if you follow ours, we wouldn't follow yours. We'll never compromise. And there's a lesson here, girls. There's a lesson here for you guys. And that is, never compromise with your religion, even in our modern days. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. Sometimes, and you guys got to be careful from this. Muslims in America got to be careful from this. Sometimes we have this habit of, they follow our Eid, so we follow their Christmas. Does that make sense? What do the girls think? Does that make sense? They follow our Eid, they fast our Ramadan, so we celebrate their Christmas.
No.
Does that make sense?
No.
Of course not. We do not compromise with our religion. We have the truth, they have the falsehood. We're not going to trade truth for falsehood. No way. Okay? And what is the truth? The truth is, if you guys look at here, where's the red arrow? Who's going to read the red arrow for me? Red arrow.
Me.
MashaAllah, Haneen did most of the reading today. Go ahead, read the red arrow, Haneen.
This surah, Almighty Allah commands the Prophet ﷺ to reject shirk and to affirm tawheed. For you is your religion, and means the shirk that you follow. And for me is my religion, means tawheed, and Islam which I follow and which I do not reject.
Jazakallah khairan. So when we say the truth, when we say Islam, when we say lakum dinakum, our religion. Lakum dinakum is for the kuffar. They have their religion. Well, we have our religion. They have their religion. We're talking about Islam. We're talking about the truth. We're talking about the oneness of our believing in the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We're talking about Allah, the creator of heaven and the earth. Only He should be worshipped, and there is none like Him. لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ. He's perfect, unique. Only He should be worshipped because He is the one who did everything. He created everything and made everything. So only He should be worshipped. That is our religion. That we worship Allah, the creator of the heaven and the earth, the one who is unique, alone, with no partners. That is the true Islam. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentions waliya deen, my deen is Islam. Ma deenukum ya banat? Oh girls, what is your deen?
Islam.
Islam. Exactly. This is what is meant with deen in the surah. The word deen in the surah, waliya deen, means my deen, my way of life, my belief is Islam. Okay. The green arrow is something extra for you girls that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used to occasionally read this surah. Where and when? Selena, do you want to read the green arrow?
Okay. Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to recite the surah in the first rak'ah and surah Al-Ikhlas in the second rak'ah of the Sunnah prayer of Salat al-Fajr. He would also perform the witr prayer by reciting Surah Al-A'la in the first rak'ah, Surah Al-Kafirun in the second one, and Surah Al-Ikhlas in the third one.
Jazakallah khairan. So the Prophet ﷺ actually read this surah occasionally, daily. So usually in the, you guys know the 2 rak'at before Fajr, the sunnah of 2 rak'at before Fajr.
Yeah.
The Prophet ﷺ, he never even, this 2 rak'at is the only sunnah, this and the witr is the only sunnah he prayed while traveling. All of the other sunnah he did not pray while traveling. The sunnah for the dhuhr or the maghrib or isha, he did not pray while traveling. However, this one here, the 2 rak'at before Fajr, even when traveling, he prayed it. And in it, he would usually read in one of the rak'at, Surah Al-Ikhlas, and another one of the rak'at, Surah Al-Kafirun. Also, he would read Surah Al-Kafirun in the, when you pray 3 rak'at witr, he would read it in the second rak'ah of the witr. He would read Surah Al-Kafirun. So it's something that he, practiced normally with this surah. It's a very significant surah. Last part of the lesson, before we go to the questions, girls, is that even when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, even when he refused kufr and shirk and the kuffar and their everything, he did this with respect and a standard of ethics, and that's why the last paragraph is talking about. So if you curse at them and their gods, they were going to curse on us and our gods. So even when he refused them in a way of manners and respect and character. Raina, do you want to read the blue arrow, the last paragraph?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Right. It is important to note that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ criticized idol worship strongly, but he never used foul, obscene language. His manners were too good to allow any use of rude or obscene language.
Jazakallahu khairan. Thank you. Okay. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Due to the time, I have the answers here. Oh, let me erase the answers. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah, you could shout out these because of the time. You could just shout it out rather than giving a handout. I let you shout out the answer, inshallah. Number 1, the word al-kafirun mean disbeliever. Is that
True.
true? The subject of this surah is that ease will come after difficulty.
No.
False. Where's everybody else? This subject here, ease will come after difficulty, comes in a different surah, but not in Surah Al-Kafirun. The Surah Al-Kafirun is, our deen is Islam only. No compromise in religion. Okay, number 3. This surah was revealed in Medina. Is this true or false?
False.
False. Why am I only hearing Hani and Hani?
Yeah, you didn't do false. You did correct.
Oh, this false. I put a check. What's wrong with me? I put a check. It is false. Ya Allah, astaghfirullah. Okay. The Prophet Muhammad SAW criticized idol worship strongly.
Yes, yes, yes.
Of course.
True.
Shirk is the opposite of Tawheed.
Yes. Yes.
Of course, yes. Look at this question here. Who wanted the Prophet to change the teaching of Islam?
Because the people of Quraysh.
The disbelievers of Quraysh. What deal did they try to make with Prophet Muhammad?
They tried to say that the 1 year they will worship Allah, and 1 year they will worship the idol.
No, of course, the Prophet refused it. What did this surah teach you?
That Allah is only one, and we will never worship idols, and will never leave our deen.
Correct. And number 4, how did the Prophet denounce idol worship?
What's denounce?
Like refuse or go against.
He never did it, and when people did it, he told them not to. If they did not listen, he just left.
Correct. In the most wise of ways, of course.
Yes.
Okay, girls, your break starts, right? Unless anyone has any questions,
No. Thank you.
then your break starts. You guys could talk to each other. Of course, I'm here. You guys could talk to each other with all the respect, inshallah.
Celia. Celia.
But
How fast is your typing?
I don't know.
Kind of fast. Right now, you asked me who likes to draw. You would say, do you like to draw too? Right now, you like to draw. Right now, do you like to draw?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear very well, but yes, I do.
Me too. I love drawing. I love coloring. I love sketching. I like everything because when I was small, my aunt, she's like an artist. She drew the galaxy. It looks so real. She loves painting. She paints.
Same. My aunt loves painting.
My aunt too. I don't know why. And then it's like so fun. I said I'm gonna go there and she's gonna teach me, but she didn't. So next year, 2 years after, I'm gonna see her again, and then I'll paint with her again.
Maybe, hopefully, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah. Are you sick? Right now, are you sick?
Yeah, good analysis. Yes, I am sick.
That's why your nose is blocked.
Yes, it is.
That's why Hania said you sounded a little weird when you were reading.
Yeah, I know, I do. Yeah, I am sick right now, so I probably won't sound a bit weird.
You know that my aunt is like she wants to be an artist, but now she's a teacher. And whenever I ask her to paint, she's like, I don't know how to paint anymore. She's just joking, you know. She always paints when we leave. She showed me a painting. It was so pretty. Before that, I even painted a painting for my aunt, my grandmother, and my dad's brother's wife. And I drew one more for my, I think my uncle. And I love painting. I even painted, I think I painted 4 for my best friend who lives near me.
Ya Allah. Are you guys girls ready for Arabic?
Yeah.
Yay.
يلا بسم الله. سنبدأ الآن بالدرس اللغة العربية. We'll start our Arabic lesson now. Let me share my screen. Where it is? Okay. Okay, we have a new chapter for you guys today, right? This is a chapter that Haneen and Anya and Selena, they actually did before, but we'll do it as a review. So Asilia and Raina could catch up. Okay. Haneen, what is the name of this chapter?
Family.
اسمها الوحدة. In Arabic.
In Arabic, أسرة.
الأسرة, correct. الأسرة means the family. The family. So we would this week, inshallah, we'll talk about the family. Inshallah. So let's start with this hiwar, this conversation. It's between, who is it between? This conversation between? Hello?
Between Ali and Ammar.
Ali
Ammar.
and Ammar, correct.
Ammar.
Okay. So let me see who's going to be Ali and who's going to be Ammar and who's going to translate. And then we could talk, we could have a little grammar with Haneen and Hania. Raina, do you want to act as Ali?
Sure, why not?
Okay, you got Ali. And Asilia, do you want to be Ammar? This person here, basically. And you're gonna read the conversation as you're Ammar. You're gonna act like you're Ammar in this conversation. Are you ready for this, Asilia? Asilia, are you with us?
Yes.
Okay. So Asilia, you're Ammar, okay? You're this person. Every time he comes up, you read what he says. Let me use a different color for Ali. So this one.
Okay, so start now.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me just.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And Selena, would you translate for us, Selena?
I don't really know if I can do that because I'm looking at it and I'm trying and I don't really know.
I want you. That's why I went back to this book. I want you to bring up your comprehension, الفهم, as high as you can. Because I know,
Okay.
for example, Haneen is there. Haneen could do it, and she'll make it look like she'll make it look like not just a piece of cake. She'll make it look like bubble gum, right, Haneen?
Oh,
Oh, she's that good. She's that good in Arabic. Yeah.
God.
But I want Selena to do it because I want Selena to. Selena, listen. I let Haneen, be your support in this, inshallah. So you just try your best, and then Haneen will just jump in whenever you need, inshallah. So let's start. Bismillah. Go ahead. Raina, you could start as Ali.
Assalamu alaikum.
Peace be upon you.
Celia.
Alaikum salam.
And peace be upon you too.
Raina.
هذه صورة أسرتي.
Look at the
أسرتي.
Usrati, mashallah. Yes, Selena, what is the translation?
This is my family.
This is a what? Look at what is this?
A
A
family?
No,
Oh,
what is the word surah mean? Suratu.
oh, like this is a picture of my family.
Exactly. You got it. You got it. Okay, continue.
Okay, there we go.
MashaAllah.
Already having problems with my microphone.
No problem. I think it's Asilia's turn. She said, MashaAllah. Selena, you know what that means? MashaAllah.
Not really, like the definite.
It's like this is what Allah wills. Like
Yeah,
wow. Like MashaAllah. Like it's like it's like an expression of wow, Allah blessed you guys. This is what Allah willed for you. Yeah. Okay. Ammar is also Ammar again. So it's Celia, your turn again.
من هذا من
Man
هذا
hada. Oh, great. Selena, what does that mean? Man hada.
like who is this or
Yep. You got it. Who is this? Who is this? Go ahead. Raina.
هذه وليد
هذا
sorry هذا وليد عدنان هو محد هو مهندسي
هو مهندس. But here,
مهندس
yeah, you did a good job. Here is wa. You see there's a med here. So this is walidi. Walidi. هذا والدي. This my, because walidi is my dad. So you say walidi. هذا والدي. This is my father. And then this is his name, Adnan. Go ahead, Selena, translate.
this is my father Adnan. He is a engineer.
Yes, Mohandes means engineer. Great job. Yes. Ammar.
ومن هذا
And who
ومن
is that?
هذه. Look at the last letter. ومن هذه.
ومن هذه
ومن هذه. Because you're asking about a girl. When you're asking about a boy, you say man hada. Who's this? Who's this boy? Right? When you say man he, now you're asking about a girl. Because now is who's the right in the feminine perspective. Man he. Yes, Selena, what is the translation?
And who is that? Or
And who is this? Okay.
who is that?
Yes. Raina?
all right هذه وليدتي سعيادة
Saeed. You see, this is Ahmed.
آه
Saeed.
سعيدة هي طبيب
طبيبة. MashaAllah. Go ahead, Selena, translate.
This is my mother?
Yes, my mother. والدتي.
This is my
Uh-huh.
mother, Sarita. She is a doctor.
Correct, MashaAllah. Okay. Now it's Asira.
ومن هذا
ومن هذا. Okay.
And who is that?
Go ahead, Raina.
okay. هذا أخي عيسى هو طالب
This is my brother Isa. He is a student.
MashaAllah, great job. Asilia. Asilia got most of the easy ones today. Go ahead, Asilia. Like a warm up for her.
ومن هذا
ومن هذه. When you're asking about a girl, so Asilia, take this as a lesson.
هذه
Take this as like your main lesson today. This is your main lesson today. When you're asking about a boy, who's this? You say man هذا. Man هذا. Even if you're pointing at a boy, you say هذا أخي. This is my brother. But you can't point in your sister and say هذا أختي. You can't. You understand? You can't point at your sister and say هذه أختي. You have to say هذه أختي. This is my sister from a feminine perspective. هذه أختي. Yes, Selena, translate.
And who is that?
Mm-hmm. Correct. Raina.
Okay. هذه أختي عبلة هي معلمة
معلم.
معلمة.
Mm-hmm. Selena. We still have more, but go ahead. Let's do line by line. So go ahead.
This is my sister, Abla.
Mm-hmm.
She is isn't like a teacher.
Like a teacher, but in a feminine perspective. Yes. Uh-huh. Go ahead, Raina. وهذا.
Okay. وهذا جدي وهذه جدتي.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my uncle.
No, جدتي.
Jaddi?
جدي.
Grandfather.
Oh,
Yep, grandfather.
and this is my grandfather and my grandmother.
Yep. So guys, remember, جدي means my grandfather. جدتي means my grandmother. This E here in the end, what is it for, Hania?
Yes.
What is that E for in the end? Is that originally from the word? هل هو أصل الكلمة؟ هل هو أصل الكلمة؟ يعني is that grandfather?
Which one?
Look what I wrote in blue. What does that say?
Grandfather.
Jed, right? Jed by itself is grandfather. We don't need the E. So when I put the E, the extra E here, now it becomes Jed D. So what is that? What is this E for here? What is this E here for?
I don't know.
Haneen, do you know what is that E for?
I know.
What is this E for?
I don't know.
Think about it. Here you have it again, أختي. You have it, for example, أخي.
Is it for that's your family?
It's like mine. It's ownership. والدي.
Oh, that's why I can't understand.
I want you to give us an example. Say a word without mine. Just say any word. Say any word. قلم, دفتر. Say any word.
هذا قلمي.
قلم. Say without saying mine. Just say the word without saying mine. Any word.
هذا
قلم.
قلم.
هذا قلم. Now make it my pen. Now make it this my pen.
The difference between هذا قلم and هذا قلمي is that is my pen, and we don't know whose and the other one, we don't know whose pen is that.
And when you put the E in the end, what it becomes?
Mine.
Exactly. So that E is for
Mine.
تملك. It's for your, it becomes yours. This is my pen. This is my dad. Like when you say walid here, you see this word here? Walid
Dad.
means father. But when you say walidi,
Means my father.
my father. Correct. My dad. Correct. Okay. Let's Celia finish.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah. And mashallah, when we like something, guys, in Islam, when you like something that you see, you say MashaAllah. Okay. Haneen, give me Just give me one أداة استفهام in this conversation. One أداة استفهام. One.
That is this istifham. What is that?
Mhm.
What?
Like a word that makes the question.
I know.
Yes,
Men.
man, for example, which means in this perspective means who. So this is no. Hey, you again, man هذا, for example. Yeah. You guys did great. Okay, girls, are you ready for Quran?
Yes.
Yalla. Give me one moment.
Aneen, do you understand now? Do you understand, Aneen?
What did you say right now?
Do you understand, Aneen? Do you understand now?
Yeah.
Good.
That was just so funny.
It was it was a very heated debate.
Okay, girls. Let's see what every one of you had responsibility before. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Where's your old page? Okay, guys. You know, girls, the way we do this. One day is for reading from the Mus'haf, from the screen. And one day, whatever you read from the screen today, you memorize tomorrow, right? And the same thing with Wednesday and Thursday. Whatever you read on Wednesday, you memorize on for Thursday. So Selena, we have Surah Al-Fatir for Selena. Where did we reach, Selena?
I think we reached the ending of the second page.
Ending of the second page, which is, let's see.
Like right, I think it was,
You read 4 to 7 already, right?
yeah,
And
starting
did you
with,
read? Okay.
mm,
You want, okay, so
I
where you
already,
want,
I already did that.
you read
I,
up
I
until what
already,
number?
teacher, I already did this whole page.
Oh, you did at 11. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's
So,
start today from 12. Let's do half of 12, right? And then half of 12 for Wednesday, Thursday. Is that good, or you want more or less?
the half of the page, you mean?
Is that too much?
No, I could do half and half.
Where are we going to do half? Let's see.
I could do the first two ayats today.
Perfect. You do until 13 today, and then we'll do the rest on Wednesday, Thursday. Go ahead. You could start. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وما يستوي البحران هذا عذب فرات سائغ شرابه وهذا ملح أجاج ومن كل تأكلون لحما طريا وتستخرجون حلية تلبسونها وترى الفلك فيه مواخر لتبتغوا من فضله ولعلكم تشكرون يولج الليل في النهار ويولج النهار في الليل وسخر الشمس والقمر كل يجري لأجل مسمى ذلكم الله ربكم له الملك والذين تدعون من دونه ما يملكون من قطمير.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. You did a great job. Tomorrow, that's for your memorization, inshallah.
Okay.
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Raina, you have, I think we agreed to Surah Al-Tariq.
Yeah, we did Surah Tariq.
Okay. Did we start?
We didn't really start. We ended with me finishing Surah Al-Ala, and then you gave me Surah Tariq. We didn't decide
Correct.
which ayats I would do.
Okay, so let's start with Surah Tariq today. Surah Al-Tariq. Whatever you could memorize for tomorrow, read today. So look, so basically, you know your ability of what you could memorize for tomorrow, right? I'll let you hear it first. I'll let you hear half of the surah, and then you
Okay.
decide how much you can memorize. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
All right.
والسماء والطارق وما أدراك ما الطارق النجم الثاقب إن كل نفس لما عليها حافظ فلينظر الإنسان مما خلق خلق من ماء دافق يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب.
Okay. So decide how much you want to read from what you just heard. 1, 2, 3, 4, as you like. Go ahead. You could start reading, and then while you're reading, you could stop at what you think you could memorize for tomorrow. Yalla.
Okay. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والسماء والطارق وما أدراك ما الطارق. طارق. There's no rolling of the R. النجم الثاكب إن كل نفس لما عليها إن لما لما عليها حافظ فلينظر الإنسان مما خلق خلق من ماء دافق يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب.
Okay, that's more than enough for tomorrow. That might even be too much.
Okay.
Okay, I just point out here. Tariq, it's just a normal med. It's a normal long vowel. So it's don't go too long. Just Tariq. The same thing with, for example, Taqib. That's normal, not too long. Just a normal length. But this one here, what Taraib. This one here, you actually go a little longer, little extra longer, because of this Hamza here. You see this with the Hamza here? Because it comes after a med, it becomes more longer. You could also look at these signs. You see the signs they have here for you? It tells you that this is extra long and this is a normal long. This alif makes it a normal long, but this little sign here for you, extra long, inshallah. So see what you can memorize for tomorrow, inshallah. That's good. Jazak, you did an awesome job right now. Jazakallah khairan.
جزاكم الله خير.
وإياكم. Okay, Maryam is not here today. Asilia?
What?
Asilia, where did you start off last time? Was it Surah Al-Nas?
Yes.
Surah Al-Nas. So today you were supposed to memorize Surah Al-Falaq, right? Or read Surah Al-Falaq and tomorrow you memorize it?
قل أعوذ برب الفلق.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Again, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر قاسد إذا وقب ومن شر
غاسق غاسق
قاسق ومن شر نفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
Okay. What I want you to do, you did a good job, but what I want you to do for tomorrow, I want you to listen. You could use the same website, Quran.com, and then listen to it over and over again while you're memorizing. So you imitate the reader. Okay? Like this.
قل أعوذ برب الفلق
You stop and then you read قل أعوذ برب الفلق. And then if you want, you can hear it over the same one over again.
من
Well, there is a way you could just go to the settings, you could play the same surah, the same ayah, sorry, over and over. Or you could keep listening to the surah over and over, whatever one works for you. Inshallah. You would do awesome. Asilia. Okay, جزاكم الله خير. Haneen?
Yes. Yes,
We're,
teacher.
we're at Surah Al-Mulk, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The last ayah you read was 19.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay, you finish the page for me. So you read from 20 to 26.
Okay. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أمن هذا الذي هو جند لكم ينصركم من دون الرحمن إن الكافرون إلا في غرور. أمن هذا الذي يرزقكم إن أمسك رزقه بل لجوا في عتو ونفور. أفمن يمشي مكبا على وجهه أهدى أمن يمشي سويا على صراط مستقيم. قل هو الذي أنشأكم وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون. قل هو الذي ذرأكم في الأرض وإليه تحشرون. ويقولون متى هذا الوعد.
يقولوا. Make that lamb clear. ويقولون.
Okay. ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين. قل إنما العلم عند الله وإنما أنا نذير مبين.
MashaAllah, you did an awesome job, Haneen. Awesome. Tomorrow, by memorization, we want an awesome job. Where's Hania?
I'm here.
Ya Allah, let's start
From where?
from here. أمن هذا الذي
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أمن هذا الذي هو جند لكم ينصركم من دون الرحمن إن الكافرون إلا في غرور. أمن هذا الذي يرزقكم إن أمسك رزقه بل لجوا في عتو ونفور. أفمن يمشي مكبا على وجهه أهدى أمن يمشي سويا على صراط مستقيم. قل هو الذي أنشأكم وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون. قل هو الذي ذراكم في الأرض وإليه تحشرون. ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين. قل إنما العلم عند الله وإنما أنا نذير مبين.
جزاك الله خيرا. رائع. ما شاء الله. Tomorrow, only by memorization, inshallah, right? By your heart. Inshallah. Okay, girls, see you tomorrow. مع السلامة. Inshallah.
السلامة.
مع السلامة.